Hi everyone, in today's video, we'll explore how to remove dark circles using high-end skin retouching techniques while preserving the natural skin texture. We'll dive into the art of frequency separation to isolate texture and skin tones for a flawless natural look. Ready to learn? Let's get started. First, let's start by separating the texture of the image. Create a duplicate of the background layer by pressing Ctrl or Command J and rename the new layer to Texture. Before applying any filter, convert this layer for Smart Filters by going to Filter, Convert for Smart Filters. This step ensures you can adjust the values later if needed. Click OK to confirm. Next, apply the High Pass filter by navigating to Filter, Other, and High Pass. Adjust the radius to highlight the texture properly. In this image, a radius of 8 works well. Once you're satisfied, hit OK. For now, hide the texture layer and duplicate the background layer again by pressing Ctrl or Command J, renaming this new layer to Refine. Now, work on removing the dark areas using your preferred method, whether it's the Paint tool, the Clone Stamp tool, or another technique. Focus only on eliminating the dark spots, even if the area doesn't look perfect without the texture. Don't worry, we'll bring the texture back shortly. I'll use the Clone Stamp tool for this step. Press the shortcut S to select the tool and set the opacity to 40% by pressing 4 on your keyboard. Carefully work on fixing the dark area. Now, as you can see, we've addressed the dark area, but the texture is missing. Let's bring it back. Unhide the texture layer and change its blending mode from normal to overlay. Notice how the texture now affects the refined layer, but we only want it applied to the areas we worked on. To fix this, select the texture layer and create a clipping mask. The shortcut for this is to hold Alt or Option key. Hover between the two layers until you see the clipping mask icon and then click. Next, select the refined layer and create a negative mask by holding Alt or Option key and clicking the Add Layer Mask button. Now, take the brush tool by pressing B, reset the colors to default by pressing D, and paint over the areas where you want the texture to appear. Remember to set the brush hardness to 0% for smooth results. By toggling the layer visibility, you can see that the texture is applied only to the specific areas we worked on. However, when we zoom in, the low bump texture might still appear faint. To enhance it and make the texture more visible, create a copy of the texture layer by dragging it to the New Layer button or pressing Ctrl or Command J. Now, the low bump texture is more prominent, but the high bump texture might look overly intense. To fix this, add a layer mask to the duplicated layer and use a black brush to paint over the areas with excessive texture intensity. This will balance everything out perfectly. And it's done. See the before and after? I hope you like this video. Be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the bell so you'll always be in the loop for more tips, tricks, and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay with us and never stop creating.